disco, nightclub, and lounge controller. So um, it's my understanding that a lot of people, well, from the calls I get in at work, a lot of people don't know how to get started because the software comes with a preloaded demo. It's actually quite simple. All you do is you go over here and click New. It's going to ask you if you want to clear the loaded show, so on and so forth, and then you essentially create a new file, and you're good to go. And so your screen will look like this. You won't see any shows here. You won't see any picture or fixtures patched in or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you need to do is actually start telling the system what lights you have in. So for the sake of our demo here, I'm going to go ahead and go to Patch, Load Patch New Fixture. Then I'm going to select the manufacturer. For the purposes of our demo, I'm going to use a few Chauvet fixtures. So I'm going to go with the Chauvet Slimpar 56, which for those of you who don't know, that's just an LED RGB Parcan, quite common. You'll see here that it already knows the channels for this light and what they do. It's going to ask me how many I have, so I'm going to go ahead and say 4. Now, I want to take a quick note and look over here. This is your DMX universe. I'm sure you've heard the term DMX 512. Well, here's 1 all the way down to 512. At this point, since we have no fixtures patched in, there's nothing to see. So after we load these 4, you'll actually see that they're in there. So we'll go ahead and press load here. We've got the amount 4. So I'm going to load it. It's going to let me know. Oh, no, don't worry about that. That's from a previous demo I did. It's going to ask if I want to auto create a group. I would suggest yes. Now it tells me that 4 fixtures have been patched, which they have in fact been patched. I'm going to add in a couple more and then I'll show you what to do once they've been patched. So we're going to get a couple moving heads in here as well. So again, I'm going to click on Patch, Load Patch New Fixture. Again, just for the sake of this demo, going to a Chauvet section here, and we're going to do the Intimidator Spot LED 350. It's kind of a new yet still pretty popular fixture here at Pro Soundware Work. But anyway, and we're going to run 2 of these. Now, I want you to notice, you see my 4 Slimpars that are patched in. So this is kind of helpful because when addressing, I know that I can't use those addresses anymore because they've already been used. And the system here, as you can see, already suggests that channel 29 is my first available starting address. That way I use every channel possible in my universe when we're patching. So I'm going to do 2 of these lights. Would you like to auto create a group? Sure. Okay, and then there they are. Now this next step I'm going to show you is more of kind of a tip. It's based off of preference, but later on down the line you'll see that I use the 3D visualizer quite often, and that's very, very helpful because it allows you to program shows and get a general idea of what the lighting show looks like without even having been plugged into your lights. And you know, it's quite helpful. So that visualizer needs to know where the lights actually are. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to actually move my moving heads more like in between. So if this were a stage, you would see 4 LED Parcans in the back and 2 moving heads just slightly in front of them. So anyhow, we have all these fixtures patched in. If you need to know where what you want to address them, you just double click. So this one starts at 1. This one starts at 8, because again we're allowing 7 channels for this. Another neat thing to note here, if you're using older fixtures that actually have dip switches, it actually shows you what dip switch configurations you need to do, so there's no guesswork involved. Again, just to kind of show you the Chauvet here, this one would start at 29, and you'll see the dip switches here. One thing that is kind of nice too, later on down the line we're going to talk about some chase sequences. And so the order in which the chase starts is sometimes dependent on the amount of fixtures you have and what order they are. So for instance, if I were to do a red, white, and blue chase, this would start at red, this would be white, this would be blue, this would be red, and then the next section of the chase, this would be red, this would be white, this would be blue, and this would be red. You know what I mean? So, that's how the shades will work. I'll show you that a little bit later on down the line. But anyhow, stay tuned, guys. There's going to be some more videos. This was a video on patching. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you guys have a great day.